The 21, inside the 21. Now we'll see if they move the chains or will they bring them in for a measurement. No, first down.
Well, the statistics are all going towards Fostoria. I mean, they've more than doubled the output for St. Joe's, but the big mistakes have cost them, and it's a tight ball game, and they've got to put something on the board here, at least a field goal.
Macbeth comes out of the ball game, and they go to a one-back set. Hernandez, the lone back behind Kidwell. That's Hampton in motion. Kidwell is knocked down in the backfield. Big Mike Boris, a 250-pound sophomore with the sack back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a couple.
Great sack by Boris, but it was also good coverage sack. He had nobody to throw to, and he had to pull it down.
Well, he made an excellent spin move to get away from his blocker, Joe Stevenson, and dropped the quarterback, Kidwell. 2nd and 13. 14 points for Fostoria, 21 on the board for St. Joe's. The delayed handoff to Macbeth. Inside the 20, inside the 15 before Dwight Lamar rolled him to the ground. Pickup of 9 on the play.
Casey Macbeth here, once he gets ahead of steam, he's very elusive, very strong. He's going to plow forward all the time for 3 yards after he gets tackled.
3rd down and 4. The stacked eye behind Derek Kidwell. Macbeth, first down inside the 10-yard line. Big hole on the left side behind Ryan Leonard and Bob Hummel.
Tony Miller had to come up and make that tackle. Us quarterbacks don't like to do that kind of stuff.
Nice lead block as well by Brian Hernandez on Spleet, the linebacker, who tried to fill the hole after the double team on the defensive tackle. 1st and goal at the St. Joe's 8-yard line for Fostoria. Macbeth looking for running room to about the 5-yard line. St. Joe's turned the corner, forced Macbeth back inside. He gets about 3.
Jack, it's not for the faint-hearted down there now. They're plowing it mano-mano, and they're lining 11 man up on the line of scrimmage, St. Joe's is, and they're trying to stop that running game any way they can, slanting, pinching, crashing the defensive ends, and they haven't been able to do it.
Llewellyn, the wing back to the right of the I formation, Hernandez and Macbeth. It's the option. To Aaron Hampton make it. He's down to about the 2-yard line.
Great read by Tony Miller coming up to read that option play. He walks into the end zone if Tony's not there on that play.
Tony Miller on the stop after Scott Petch forced the pitch. Hampton cut back inside, and Petch is there to finish off what Tony Miller started. Hampton a little wobbly getting up, so he will have to depart for a play. He got it down about the length of the football inside the 2-yard line. 3rd and goal for Fostoria with 4:20 to play here in the 3rd period. Cleveland St. Joe's 21, Fostoria 14. Macbeth did not get in. That's the same play they ran for a touchdown in the 2nd quarter. This time the Vikings won the battle on the line of scrimmage.
This was a 9-man tackle that time. They were ready for it. They got to stop him one more time. Field goal, Jack, or are they going to go for it?
I think they're going to go for it here. They send in the play for the sidelines with Brandon Hobbs. Ball just inside the 1. Keep in mind, Fostoria had to use up 2 timeouts on special teams already. They have just 1 remaining. They couldn't afford to talk this play over. The fullback, Hernandez, is stopped. Oh, what a play. Making the hit for St. Joe's, number 59, Tony Pachorik.
Here it is right here. First man this time. Oh, what a stop. He got underneath him.
Now, that was Tony. That was Scott Petch.
Petch has been
26
in the backfield.
who made the stop rather than 56.
Crashing in from that monster position almost. What he's lines up on either side of the field.
So a goal line stand by the St. Joe's Vikings. They've got to get it out and give a little room for their defense as well as a breather. That was the first offensive play of the second half for St. Joe's with 3 minutes to play in the quarter. But a fumble recovery for one score and a 65-yard punt return by Brian Brown for the other score is why St. Joe's leads it 21-14. There's Bill Gutbrod. 40 years with the St. Joe's Vikings. Second man through and nothing doing. Steve Clark stacked up by Eddie Esquivel.
Well, Coach Gutbrod's going to try to do the same strategy that wasn't employed the last time the Redmen were backed up, is not give anything cheap right here. You know, let's get enough room where we have to punt the ball, maybe not even hand the ball off right here, keep it in Tony Miller's hands, and try to see if your great athlete can get picked up the first down.
Third down, let's call it 6. If they have to punt, the wind will be to the back of their punter, Mike Petro.
He fakes.
Miller on the option. He will be stopped shy of the first down. Good pressure by Casey McBeth, number 27, the free safety, along with Mike Luella, number 30, the linebacker.
And Miller didn't even look for the option here. This was a keep the whole way. This is, again, trying to put the ball in the hands of your best athlete, try to get a first down, and if not, let's punt the ball and play defense again.
Mike Petro will punt with the wind in his back from about the middle of his own end zone. And Aaron Hampton standing at the St. Joe's 40.
Oh, you got to catch that ball. Got a good bounce.
The ball will bounce out close to midfield and will settle down at about the 45-yard line of the Vikings. A 37-yard punt for Mike Petro. Sports Channel presents exclusive coverage of the Ohio State High School Football Championships. And we will have replays tomorrow. The Division I final between St. Ignatius and Cincinnati Moeller at 6 o'clock. Sunday, December 3rd, the Division V finals at 3, the Division IV finals at 5:30. Monday, December 4th, the Division III finals. And next Friday, December 8th, a replay of this game at 6 o'clock. Kidwell, he's just throwing that one away. Heads-up play by the young sophomore quarterback.
Well, St. Joe's have decided to crash their two outside linebackers and monster backs from both sides and try to force Casey McBeth to run inside. They're not going to want to try to get him outside that perimeter of that defense, and they've been successful so far. If he cuts it off and he slashes through, he could have a big run, but they're forced to do it. They're just not big enough to sit back and play catch defense.
In another minute, Fostoria will have the wind at their back for the final period. 21-14 St. Joe's, late here in the third quarter. McBeth cuts across the 40 to the 39-yard line.
Ball carrier was Casey McBeth.
Stopped on the play by Dan Regovic and Gene Calhoun. Third down and 4 for the Redmen.
You see it again, their bread and butter play. They're going to give it to McBeth and see if he can cut back or find a hole.
McBeth late getting out of the huddle. He was tying his shoe. He's the man again. Steps around Spleeton. Another tackler has the first down. Inside the 35. Dwight Lamar and Ryan Brown stop McBeth from getting any further up the sidelines, but another Fostoria first down.
Well, you got to give credit to the offensive line for blocking and give him some place to run, but you got to give McBeth credit here. He makes two people miss right at the line of scrimmage and makes this first down with his own natural ability to be able to fake and run and turn on that speed.
Casey McBeth has over 160 yards of total offense. St. Joe's with 115 as a team, but St. Joe's leads it 21-14. Kidwell options to McBeth inside the 30 to the 27-yard line on the final play of the third period. Mark Milleragno making the stop for St. Joe's. That ends the third period as you watch Casey McBeth do his thing again for Fostoria. 12 minutes of football yet to be played. St. Joe's 21, Fostoria 14. There is Casey McBeth, the All-State tailback. He was a co-back of the year in Division II for the state of Ohio. 136 yards rushing. He's got a 29-yard touchdown pass, so 100 touchdown reception, so 165 yards of total offense. Fostoria with 260 yards offensively to just 115 for St. Joe's. But the quick mistakes early have put St. Joe's in charge of this football game.
Well, St. Joe's also, you have to give their defensive front 7 or 8s, whatever they line up, some credit. They've not letting Casey McBeth get outside and hurt him with the big play. He's having to earn all the yards, so they've got a good defensive scheme going. Let's look for the big play, either way.
2nd down and 5 for the Redmen. Kidwell, play action, dumps it out. This is Aaron Hampton. What a collision. Make that Mike Llewellyn, who was rocked on a hit by Scott Petch and Bruce Lighty. And also Bill Spleet, the linebacker.
Great pursuit on that play. Pass off the option. The first downfield man was covered, and by the time he got his hands on the ball, 2 defenders from St. Joe's right there to hit the big knock.
Nigel Pickett was actually the guy who made first contact for the Vikings. 3rd and a long 3. McBeth pumps it outside. 1st down and more. Still trying to go forward. Like a rugby scrum, they finally blow the whistles to stop play. Tony Miller and Nigel Pickett were hanging on for dear life. 1st and 10, Fostoria.
What a weapon. This guy is just a thoroughbred. There's no doubt about that. The hole is closed, turns up, delivers a big strike right there. Hold on, guys. Hold on for the state championship. They've been working a long time for that.
1st and 10 for the Redmen at the St. Joe's 17-yard line. Fostoria trying to tie up the ball game. Kidwell, pump fakes the slant, going to the end zone for Hampton. It sails out beyond the end line. Coverage on the play by Mark Milleragno.
Well, Kidwell's just not making a lot of mistakes here when he's throwing the ball. He's making some good decisions. When you can throw the ball with a sophomore quarterback and not get the big interceptions and at least give you a chance to go 2nd and 10 again, and opens the field up for the Casey McBeth to do their power running inside.
It seems again both quarterbacks have had trouble throwing the ball with the wind at their back. 2nd and 10 at the St. Joe's 17. The reverse to Hampton. Lots of white shirts there, but Hampton somehow fights his way back to close to the line of scrimmage. That play looked like it was going to be a big loss. Hampton was able to get it back to the 18. It'll be a 3rd and 11.
A lot of upset players are trying to drop that reverse for a loss, but they did their job. You know, they kept it to 3rd and 11, 3rd and 12. They have to stop them right here and make them kick a field goal.
St. Joe's has had only 3 offensive plays in the 2nd half, but they lead 21-14. Twin receivers to the right of the left-hander Kidwell. Play action. Screen to McBeth. Great open field tackle by Mike Boris. The sophomore defensive tackle drops McBeth after a gain of just a yard.
Well, Boris is having himself a game here. He had the sack earlier in the day. Right there, he read the screen very well. Had enough speed to come out and catch it. Here it is. You see him dropping it off, getting it in the ball in the hands of your best player. And here comes Boris across the line, wrapping up and making the stop.
They have brought on Sean Fostoria to try a 33-yard field goal. Wide to the left. 2nd field goal try that Fostoria has misfired on. 9:34 to play in the 4th period. It remains Cleveland St. Joseph 21, Fostoria 14.